You know the feeling. You're putting in the mental energy, you have the drive, but you're not actually moving forward. It's exhausting to want something badly and feel like you're spinning your tires in the mud. You set a target, and instantly the reservations kick in. I want to start that business, but I don't have the capital. I want to pivot my career, but I don't have the time to learn the skills. It's the yeah, but syndrome. Hustle culture labels this hesitation as laziness or a lack of dedication. In reality, it is an objective logistical failure. Chronic stagnation is the result of a mismatch between what you want and the tangible resources you hold in your hands right now. Think of it like trying to cook a complex 5-star meal. You have the recipe and you desperately want to eat the dish, but when you open your kitchen pantry, the shelves are completely bare. That empty pantry is exactly what happens when you set massive professional or personal goals without the time, money, or experience required to actually build them. Look at this setup. On one side is your desired goal. On the other, your current resources. That vast empty space in between is the paralysis zone. You want the reward, but you don't possess the capital to buy it. Standard motivational advice simply yells at you to take a blind leap across this gap. Doing that mathematically guarantees you'll fall short. To actually get out of this trap, you have to force these two circles to overlap. There are two pragmatic, actionable ways to do this, and both require you to choose your preferred flavor of sacrifice. The first route starts by explicitly acknowledging your resource deficit. If you can't change what's in your pantry anytime soon, you have to change the menu. Let's say you want to learn the grand piano, but realistically, you live in a small apartment. Your budget is tight, and you only have about 30 free minutes a day. Instead of beating yourself up for not practicing, audit those limited resources. Take that small room and those 30 minutes and shift your target to learning the guitar or a portable keyboard. In your career, this looks like wanting to be a department manager, but realizing your resume doesn't support it yet. You pivot, using your current junior-level experience to secure a small team leader role instead. Taking this path instantly snaps you out of the paralysis zone. You stop obsessing over what you can't do and immediately generate forward momentum with what you can. The catch is the blow to your ego. You have to look at your ultimate desire and accept that for right now, you simply cannot have it. If you refuse to compromise on your grand vision, you have to take the second route. You keep the goal exactly where it is, but you drastically extend your timeline. Going back to the piano, if you must have the grand instrument, you are committing to a multi-year acquisition phase. You have to strictly save your money, maybe finance the purchase, and rigidly block out hours of practice for years before you even begin to master it. In the corporate world, this means accepting low-level, unglamorous jobs for the sole purpose of gathering experience. You're trading years of your life to pay for certifications, build a network, and collect the credibility you currently lack. The draw of this path is obvious. At the end of the timeline, you achieve your exact dream without ever settling for a lesser version. But the cost is heavy. You are signing up for years of menial tasks and delayed gratification, carrying a massive risk of burnout. There's a third option. If both paths feel too extreme, you can sequence them to mitigate their downsides. We call this the bridge strategy. You execute this by starting strictly on path 1. You intentionally choose a smaller, downgraded goal. This secures an immediate psychological win and puts tangible resources in your pocket, like extra income or entry-level experience. Once you have those new resources, you transition. You funnel that newly acquired capital directly into fueling the heavy demands of path 2. The hazard here is comfort. It is very easy to achieve that first, smaller goal, get comfortable with the steady paycheck, and completely abandon the larger vision you started with. If you can stay focused, the bridge strategy offers the most sustainable route for growth. It feeds your need for immediate momentum while strategically keeping your grand ambition alive. Identify which of these 3 paths specifically resolves the friction in your life right now. If you are time poor, low on capital, and exhausted, you are a resource-strapped pragmatist. You need path 1. Shrink your target and get an immediate win to prove to yourself that you can still move. If your baseline is stable and your goal is deeply tied to your identity, you are a vision-driven long-term planner. Path 2 is yours. Build a strict schedule and commit to the 5-year grind. And if you've been stuck in the exact same spot for over 6 months, you are the paralyzed dreamer. You need the bridge strategy to forcefully break your inertia today. Pinpointing your archetype strips away the emotion. You stop feeling like a failure, and you start seeing your life friction as a solvable logistical equation. Ultimately, every one of these options requires significant discomfort. There is no easy way out of an empty pantry. But there is a sharp difference between the active discomfort of making a decision and the passive, soul-crushing discomfort of staying paralyzed. The only guaranteed way to fail is to refuse to move. Wanting the massive reward while refusing to gather materials to build it is a dead end. You have to make a concession. You either lower the goal to match your current reality, or you step up your timeline and go hunt for the resources. Choosing a path and accepting the struggle that comes with it is how you move past helplessness and reclaim your trajectory.